Alright guys, so here's the scenario. You created your comic book, you're ready to upload it to Line, Webtoon, or to Comixology, or KDP, or you're ready to get your Kickstarter going, but now you need a cool logo to draw everybody in and let them know that your comic book is the dopest comic book of all comic books. But you don't have the type of money that's needed to pay for a graphic designer to create a logo for you. So what are you going to do? You could hand draw one, or you can watch this video and I'm gonna give you some quick and easy tips on how to create a nice and efficient looking logo in Adobe Illustrator. How's that sound? Sound good? I thought it did. Let's go. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to type out the name of your book in Adobe Illustrator. Now if you know this, it's going to type it out in the default font, and we all know we're going to change that font. But just type it out, make it large enough so you can see it, and then go through the process of choosing your font. Once you've chosen your font, now what we're going to do is we're going to select the entire font, and we're going to go to our quick actions menu, and we're going to select create outlines. This takes it from an editable font, turning it into an object where it can't be edited anymore. Once you've created the outlines, you're then going to go to object and hit the ungroup button, or in your quick actions and hit the ungroup button. Now once you've ungrouped everything, you will notice that all the individual letters are movable, and at this point you can kind of move them around, manipulate them, get them as close as you want to, as far back as you want to. And if you notice, what I do is a little letterers trick that I learned. Well, they teach everybody. It's online. It's not like it's a secret, but it's what letterers do. What they'll do is they'll go to every letter, like say for instance, every letter after the S, I hit arrange, send it back. So the U-P-E-R, arrange, send it back. Then for puppy, the U-P-P-Y, arrange, send it back. So that's just a little trick that letterers use that I've learned. I'm passing it on to you now. Once I've gotten everything arranged exactly the way I want it to be arranged, then I go ahead and reselect all letters, and then I hit the group button. Group them back together, obviously. Now, here's where everything kind of picks up steam. Let's go into objects. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go to objects, we're going to go to transform, and we're going to go to shear. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at shear angle, and we're going to set the shear angle at -10 degrees. Then we're going to go to axis, select the vertical axis, and of course just click anywhere, make sure that it sets in. You'll notice that your letters now go at a nice 10-degree axis. Now we're going to go back into objects, and we're going to go down to path, and we're going to go to the offset path option. Select offset path. First thing you're going to see is where it says offset. So you're going to type out 10 pixels, 10 px. Once you type that out, now if you look, you see the other choice is joins. Now you get to choose a miter, a round, or a bevel. It's completely your choice, but that's kind of, you get to choose from there. And then of course, the miter limit, we want to leave at a 4 unless something really looks crazy, then you could kind of fidget with it. But normally, leaving it at a 4, you're perfect. Hit OK, and what you'll notice is that everything went black, but now you can kind of see in the selection, you can have your words, and then this offset path, or this big stroke, basically, this big editable stroke is now surrounding your lettering. Alright, so the next thing that you want to do is you want to select both the offset path and the letters inside. And what you want to do is you want to go to object, and you want to ungroup everything. So this basically breaks everything into an individual object. But now you have these letters that are inside this path. Well, all you got to do is click inside the offset path and choose the letters on the inside, and they'll light up and you can kind of tell. It takes a little bit of practice, but after a while you'll get used to it. Once you got all your letters selected, now go over to your fill tool and choose white and fill it with white. Once it's filled with white, kind of click off somewhere to close off your fill tool. Then you want to group these letters that are filled with white. So you just choose to hit the group button, and now those letters are chosen. But the black area behind it, that offset path stroke, they're still separate objects. So what you want to do is you want to select all again, and this is a trick that I learned. You hold shift, just select, and just click on one of your letters in white, and what you'll notice is it deselects those letters and only the objects behind them are selected. And then at that point you just group those, and if you notice, you can see I can just move them around. They're all separate groups. Alright guys, so now let's get into the fun part. Select the path that is behind your letters in white. You're going to select that, you're going to hit Control C, and then you're going to hit Control B. What that does is it creates a copy of that path and then places it directly behind the original one that you worked on to begin with. Now, could hit Shift and your arrow directional keys, either down or over to the left or over to the right, however you want to do it. That's completely up to you. By hitting your arrow directional keys, if you notice, it moves it about 5 points either direction. So that's the reason why you do hold shift and hit the arrow. Once you kind of got everything set up, go ahead and release, and then select both the path that's in front and the path that's behind it. And we're going to go back over to object. We're going to go down to blend. First thing you're going to do is you're going to choose the word make. Then after you choose make, you're going to choose blend options. Now you're going to change the spacing from smooth color to specified steps. And when you're working with this offset path deal, you normally want to choose between 85 to 120. I'm going to choose a nice cool 95, something like that. Now you're going to go over to blend one more time, and then you're going to click on expand. Now what this is going to do is it's going to expand the two paths, and if you notice, it kind of surrounds them in this light blue highlight. I guess that's the best way to call it, a highlight. But it lets you know that the process is working right. Head on over to your Pathfinder, and you're going to choose the unite. You're going to choose the unite option, which is going to unite both the paths. And all of a sudden, now you've got this nice chunky path that forms a stroke and kind of gives it this 3D effect. Alright fam, there you have it. You've created a basic logo in Adobe Illustrator. Now, is this the least amount of work that you can do on a logo? Yes. This is just the foundation. But if you don't have that foundation, you can't get to the fancy parts with crazy serifs and shadows and backgrounds and all that stuff. So what I want you guys to do is just practice creating a logo in using these basic steps. Now, sometimes you don't have to hit the shear. Sometimes you may not want to. Try different things, but try these basic steps. And what you'll find out is that this will make you better at creating a logo in Adobe Illustrator. And once you kind of get comfortable, then you can move on to the next level, which is adding crazy serifs and all that good stuff to make your logos really, really pop. But this is a basic logo that you can create really quickly in Adobe Illustrator. Alright fam, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it the big thumbs up and share this video all over the internet. Now remember guys, likes are the lifeblood of this channel, so liking this video and sharing it is always great. If you guys are new here, I just like to say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hope you like it so much that you hit the subscribe button and you come back for more videos. If you guys ever want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at DKG72 on Twitter and Instagram. I have a Facebook fan page and a TikTok that's David Gordon72. And if you really like what you're seeing on the channel, please consider going over to Patreon and supporting this DKG72 Comics, or hitting the links in the description below and purchasing either one of the coloring books or some of the materials that I have affiliate link there. And again, all of that helps the channel. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys are going to practice creating logos in Adobe Illustrator. And on that note, it's your boy DKG72. I'm out. Peace.